The Toronto Maple Leafs are in the market for a third-line center, and recently, a trade proposal has caught the attention of fans and analysts alike. Using the PuckGM tool on Puckpedia's website, a user suggested an interesting deal that could see Ryan O'Reilly return to the team, now playing for the Nashville Predators. Before we dive in, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any updates about our Leafs. Your subscription is crucial for our community to grow even more and continue bringing you all the exclusive and interactive content you deserve as passionate fans. So, let's get started, and don't miss a single detail. In the proposal, the Leafs would acquire O'Reilly with a $1,001 million salary retained, while the Predators would receive Nick Robertson, Fraser Minten, and 3 draft picks, including a 2027 first-round pick, a 2026 third-round pick, and a 2026 sixth-round pick San Jose's. This trade would definitely make waves, as O'Reilly would not only bring his Stanley Cup-winning experience, but also add much-needed depth to the team, which the Leafs have been searching for. O'Reilly was part of the Leafs' playoff run in 2023, when he was acquired from the St. Louis Blues. After his time in Toronto, he signed a 4-year, $11.18 million deal with the Predators. Many believe his experience and skill set could be a perfect fit for the Leafs' third line, offering the type of leadership and consistency the team needs. Now, the trade involves not only O'Reilly, but also 2 young players. Nick Robertson, who has struggled to establish himself early in the season, plays an important role in the proposal. After requesting a trade in the summer, he ended up re-signing with the Leafs and has shown limited production, scoring just 2 goals in 23 games. Fraser Minten, the 20-year-old center currently playing on the Leafs' third line, is also part of the package. Minten was drafted in the 2nd round of the 2022 NHL draft and is expected to develop into a solid middle-six player in the NHL. So why are the Leafs considering a trade like this? Despite being one of the top teams in the NHL early in the season, the Leafs have struggled with offensive production outside of their star players, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, John Tavares, and William Nylander. Coach Craig Berube acknowledged that the lack of secondary scoring is a concern. If the trade were to happen, O'Reilly could be the missing piece to bring much-needed depth to the offense. Max Domi, who was recently activated from the injury list, could also be a key piece in solving the depth scoring issue, with Berube hoping he will play more aggressively. The big question is, do you think this trade would help the Leafs finally achieve the long-awaited championship? Could O'Reilly be the missing piece to balance the team? What do you think about the possibility of losing Robertson and Minten for a veteran with O'Reilly's pedigree? On the other side of the deal, the Predators find themselves in a tough spot, sitting at the bottom of the Central Division with disappointing performance. Predators general manager Barry Trotz has hinted that if things don't improve, he might start a rebuilding process. This could mean that O'Reilly's name, along with other veterans, continues to pop up in trade rumors. Looking at this hypothetical trade involving Ryan O'Reilly, it's interesting to see how options to strengthen the Leafs' third line are still being discussed. O'Reilly has already proven his worth during the 2023 playoffs, being a leader and having that winning instinct, something the team could really use right now in their search for offensive consistency. At the same time, I see Toronto at a delicate point where sacrificing young talents like Robertson and Minten is not an easy decision. They have potential, but the pressure to win now is incredibly high. If the trade happens, it could be the right move to push the team over the top. But there's also the risk of losing the future for the present. Ultimately, it will depend on how this roster shapes up in the coming weeks and whether this kind of change will truly make a difference. Now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about this potential trade? Could O'Reilly be the guy to boost our third line, or should the team stick with developing the young guys? Leave your comments below. I love reading what you have to say. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with everything happening in the Leafs world. Our community is stronger with your participation.